My life closed twice before its close. It yet remains to see if immortality unveil a third event to me, so huge, so hopeless to conceive as these that twice befell. Parting is all we know of heaven, and all we need of hell.
I stand alone beyond the trail of tears falling from my eyes. Where I fall apart it seems I always fucking disguise. Where to go from here is suicidal mind, and I've died inside. But death is come for everyone, there's nowhere to hide. So for now I sit and contemplate my death, this is it. I feel like everyone around me is infected with bitch. Ain't it sick, ain't it twisted, this way that I spit. With my wrist slit, a sickness inflicted and skit. Yeah, you're falling in submission like your head's in a trip. So slip up, get your jaw split, swallow your lip. Life's a waterfall for demons trying to swallow your kids, and corruption is the motherfucker stealing from cribs. Either way you fucking heard it, he knows right where you live. And then you'll die 1,000 deaths having one life to give. So gather all the roses that you can up in your hands, and throw them on the graves of the dead in the stands. And feel the power, and all that you can of dead flowers, holding death in your hands. So gather all the roses that you can up in your hands, and throw them on the graves of the dead in the stands. And feel the power, and all that you can of dead flowers, holding death in your hands.
Holding death in your hands. Just hold a little death in your hands, yeah. I learned to fade away and stay where my kind is. I find myself mistaking my weakness for kindness. Separation of the facts from all that fiction you fed me. Struggling in the past and trying to patch a crack in my headpiece. High beams in the distance, the existence of life. The sounds and sights become a vice to give it a feeling of flight. Passing stars and at the start it's like I'm part of your world. I broke your walls, so if I fall then fucking part of me, girl. If not, just check the spot you thought for sure you buried me last. I sleep in a Halloween mask, so shit gets scary real fast. Don't scream, it's just me and we're together at last. The gray showered in dead flowers, let's never look back. Don't scream, it's just me and we're together at last. The gray showered in dead flowers, let's never look back. So gather all the roses that you can up in your hands, and throw them on the graves of the dead in the stands. And feel the power, and all that you can of dead flowers, holding death in your hands. So gather all the roses that you can up in your hands, and throw them on the graves of the dead in the stands. And feel the power, and all that you can of dead flowers, holding death in your hands. Holding death in your hands. Just hold a little death in your hands.
If I rest in peace, I'll enjoy silence when I'm dead. Have anxiety attacks, I'm hearing sirens in my head. Paranoid, schizophrenic, and my diet ain't the best. But my food for thought is impossible to digest. Never-ending quest, test theories of man and watch us virtually digress. Suck it up and hope for the best. We don't know what hope is. Sold my soul to the devil and I don't feel any different soulless. This goes out to parents who don't even love their own kids. If home is where your heart is, where's your heart when you're homeless? If you ain't have heart to begin with, how you supposed to know where home is? Question everyone's motives as they tend to change. I just strap with explosives, I'm taking orders, I'm taking names. Fuck it now, I'm taking aim through a scope, watching you tend to your garden of dead flowers. So gather all the roses that you can up in your hands, and throw them on the graves of the dead in the stands. And feel the power, and all that you can of dead flowers, holding death in your hands. So gather all the roses that you can up in your hands, and throw them on the graves of the dead in the stands. And feel the power, and all that you can of dead flowers, holding death in your hands. Just hold a little death in your hands, holding death in your hands.